NCAA Regional Final press conference. We have Isabella Gentile, Samantha Wolf, Coach Adam Milewski, and what a sensational victory for your team, Adam. And we'll start with your players, but another 5-setter. I guess we'll start with you, Samantha. 2 in a row. Now I know that the energy that it took last night, right? And Coach and I have talked about this before the game. Like, it was a lot of anxiety, a lot of pressure to come back today to garner that energy. What was that feeling like for you and the team?
I mean, today felt really amazing. Obviously, we had 2 sets that weren't our best. I mean, even the whole game. I don't know if that was necessarily like our best game that we've ever played, but I think the energy today was different from yesterday in the matter of like we were calm, and I think we were playing to win instead of playing to not lose. And I feel like yesterday we were playing a little bit to not lose instead of playing to win. So, and the atmosphere of all of our teammates and everyone on the bench, everyone on the court was so positive, and it was amazing because no matter what you did, whether it was a kill or an error, like everyone was super uplifting.
What was the message? You know, you're down 2-1, and Tampa's playing so well, particularly this weekend, and they're always so good at this time of year. Yeah. I'll start again, Samantha, and we'll go to Isabella, but how did the team just gain that positive energy? Do you think it's a leadership, it's a togetherness? What would you
I think it's a togetherness of the team. We're all super close on and off the court, and before we came into this game, we all knew that this was our last time playing in our home gym. So I think that was also a really big aspect of like, okay, we're going to leave it all here. Like, this is our last time at home, and we're going to leave it all out here. So.
Isabella Gentile, phenomenal game and all over the court again, both of you. How would you comment, kind of summarize the entire tournament here, the thought process for your team?
Yeah, I mean, everything lies on trust. Like, we trust each other, we trust our skills, we trust that certain people are going to put the ball away. Bouncing back to what we were talking about for yesterday, we were super tight, and we knew this. We were able to win and everything, but we didn't like the feeling of how we won that match. And going into today, even if we were down those whatever sets that happened, Sam and I, at least I know for sure, we were so confident that this was going to 5 and we were going to win. It's just the trust in each other. We were playing way looser, playing for the point. And just no matter what, that mentality.
What is your mentality defensively, Isabella? It seems like you're reading the other team's moves, right? Just, you're ahead of the game. You're in their playbook. Now, how would you describe your activity defensively?
Especially now being a senior, like knowing how I played defense from freshman year to now, it's literally just a mindset thing. You can talk about the tendencies and everything. Yes, that helps. But if you're not in the mindset of nothing hits the ground, everything's going to be dug.
Coach Milewski, congratulations. Coach of the Year in the region, Coach of the Year in the conference. Kind of our Lynn Coach of the Year all the time. But, you know, I saw you at 2-1. You moved the huddle off of the bench. It looked like you got down in the middle of that. And can you share with what you told your team at that point, down 2-1?
I mean, pretty simple. We needed a reset, and we just said we got to be ourselves. We have to do what we've been doing for months, you know, and that was the message. Like, there's things that we stressed together as a group, and we got away from that. And we just talked about not one particular skill or particular play. It's just about doing and playing Lynn volleyball. And I think that message resonated with them, and they went out there and they started that set the way that we've been playing all year. When you have high-level competitors like these two, you know, you can get back into games like that. They're so mentally tough. They're 2 of the toughest players that I've ever had in any level that I've ever coached. And that allows us to be able to just be honest with them and tell them what we need. And then they are able to get the rest of the group to get on board. So it's a leadership from the players. And every really good team is player-led. This group is player-led.
Different coaches have different philosophies, you know, and you bring that calm approach, and I can see it kind of extend to your players. But even in a moment yesterday where it almost seemed desperate at times, and today again, Is it just a philosophy and your nature and you that enables to bring the most out of your players?
It just depends on the group, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. I've been here for a little while, and there's groups that I might have to be a little bit more animated with. But this group, they're so intelligent, and they're so gritty, and they're so competitive that me getting worked up just kind of annoys them. Honestly, I feel like the few times that I have, it hasn't worked. So these are things that I've learned from other amazing coaches at Lynn. Of like, you have to do what works for your players, not what works for you. If you feel like you yelling works or you being animated works, well, is there a result there? And there hasn't been with this group, and so I have to be able to adjust, just like I asked them to.
You're looking over the numbers, all three of you. What jumps out on these stats? I mean, you obviously didn't hit at a percentage that you normally do. Somehow find a way to win again. What do you?
I mean, what jumps out is
Yeah.
Tampa at 174. I mean, they
Yeah.
are such a lethal offense, and they do it all. And for us to limit them to that number with our aggressive serves and the way that we slowed things down, I'm really proud of the team and the defense that we had there. And you can see yesterday and today, like, we're winning games in a different way. We've had one of the best offenses in the country, but now we're showing that we can win with defense as well.
And we had a dozen aces for Lynn. Gentile had 4. Samantha, the powerhouse server, had 1. And Coach Katnick, that's one of the things he commented on, is how well you serve. And after, as far as your standards, yesterday was a poor serving day, right? And how did you just make that rebound and serve so effectively?
I didn't serve. I'll let them.
I just got aces today.
I just think that a lot has to do with how we felt too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we were so wound up yesterday, and it does affect all areas of play. How we defend, how we block, how we're locked in on serve receive, our serving. So the fact that we were just way looser today, we were in the moment, allowed us to serve amazing. We were very calm, and we were hitting our zones, and we knew coming into this game, if we weren't serving aggressive, like, Tampa's a great team.
They're
They're
good
gonna
middles,
take what they got.
fast middles.
Yeah,
so
so-
our game plan was almost try to serve them as hard as we can to not let them run those middles so we can push to the pins.
We had a really good talk before the match. The overall feeling was that yesterday we felt like we had to win. Today we were able to talk through it and realize we've already won.
Mm-hmm.
We've had an amazing year. We've made great relationships. We've grown, and we're living what everybody wants to do. We have an amazing family team, and one of our assistant coaches mentioned if we would have lost yesterday, we still would have had everybody loving us and hugging us and supporting us. So we just got to go out there and just be ourselves, and they did, and that was really cool.
A couple more questions. I'll let you guys go celebrate. Sorry. Your program is now elevated where you're going up against a team like the Spartans, who are there every year, and it's 2 years in a row in the regional final. Speak to that. What this program has evolved into is such a strong team.
It's years of just building and bringing in better people. I mean, we've always had very talented players, but bringing in players who care about other teammates first and not themselves has really helped us. They're very selfless, and it's helped us have success, and we can build on it. I'm able to bring in some high-level players like Sam because of the foundation that Izzy set for the first few years before that. So when you bring in good people, then you can recruit better people. And I think it's been a building process here for a while. And the last few years, we've just had so many awesome players that you can see they support us. They come to the games. They show up at practice. They text us all the time. They are Lynn. They're a Lynn family, and that's changed things for us.
What did the crowd mean to you all these last 2 days? They were fantastic. It was great scene.
Amazing. Just to be able to play at home for moments like this, having family, friends, alumni. We had so many alumni fly in to watch these matches, and it meant so much to us, and just knowing that they're supporting us no matter what, and we're just, it's amazing to play at home.
And it also makes you want to fight for them too.
Yeah.
It's so nice that I can be playing a point and look up in the stands and see my family. I think that gives me a sense of calmness, and it makes me want to work harder. And even just seeing my team the way that they celebrate
Yeah.
is so insane. But like I love looking back at them doing their little tower,
Yeah,
and
it's cool.
it gets me excited. So I love the energy so much.
Well, I know you're gonna celebrate tonight, but one question leading up, we're going to the Elite Eight, that's gotta sound amazing.
It does.
So talk a little bit moving forward through the week, Adam, leading up to this huge event.
Yeah, it's there's not a lot of time
Yeah.
here. You know, the way that it's structured, we're gonna get some warm weather clothes because we are in race here. We don't have just the heaviest thing I own. And then then we're gonna be able to really attack and figure out who we're matching up with first. And the message is not gonna change. It's still playing Lynn volleyball. And,
One game at a time.
Yeah, I like
Game
it.
at a time.
One set at a time.
Yeah.
I like
One at
it.
a time.
I also have to mention here of just like how great of a program that Tampa is, and it's something that we're always striving to be at their level. They've really forced us to bring in higher level players,
Yep.
play at a different level. They've been top in the country year after year after year after year after year, and it's making us better. And so we like getting in these matches against them and have a ton of respect for them and what they've done this year.
Congratulations, thank you all so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.